We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
79 Broncos.
On second down, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit.
Check mash, check mash.
And Robinson, the motion man right. Second down, here's Barkley again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Ready, ready. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready, ready.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Well, Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Huntley. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Third down. Here's Huntley now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Taylor. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Now looks like they'll move things around here. Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. The tight end in motion right. And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
In motion, the tight end.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down throw from Huntley. He finds Smith and Jigba. Here is third down and 4. Huntley to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Fourth down, Huntley. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Huntley looks to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Huntley. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Eskridge, the man in motion. Here's Huntley. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw, Huntley. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Lockett, the man in motion. They're going for it. Huntley. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On second down, Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On the draw, this is Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Check, 19 Lions.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now Taylor to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. In motion goes the tight end. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
79 Broncos. Hey, man. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Taylor. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Trap 60. Hustle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
19 tight.
On 2nd down, here's Huntley. Out right to Smith-Njigba. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Running again with Barkley on second down. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And quickly, they get to the line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, here's Barkley pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, Taylor. Flush to his right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready, go. Dragon 60. Check, smash, check, smash. Check, check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Mustang 19.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
19 right. 18 ready. 18 ready. Trap alert. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Here's Huntley. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Huntley to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Huntley. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. 4th down, Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Warriors 70, Cougar 19.
Huntley trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
That's complete to Slayton. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Christian Watson, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Stop low, 18. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Hurt. Check smash. Say hurt. 19 light. 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing now is Taylor. That is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lift.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here comes 2nd down. Now Taylor. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll run with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Taylor. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Come on.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 70 Rangers.
Now it's Taylor. Steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
7 Pirates. Check. 19 tight. Panther 11. Go.
Taylor to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look. Now Huntley. To the sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Huntley. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time.